ever approved are the God's saints. The holy persons bear the mark of His grace on their forehead. If anyone is blessed with the dust of the God's slave, Nanak says, he then obtains the supreme salvation. Ramkali, 5th Guru. Unto the Lord's sight be thou a sacrifice. In thy heart fix thy attention on the Lord's lotus feet. Apply the dust of the saints' feet to thy forehead. Thereby the filth of evil-mindedness of thine many births shall be gone. Such is the Guru, meeting with whom man's pride is effaced. The Supreme Lord is seen pervading all over, and the perfect illustrious Master showers his grace. The Guru's praise is to contemplate God's name. By devotion to the Guru is ever to sing Lord's praise. This alone is the Guru's inspiration, that the mortal deems the Lord to be near. Believe the Guru's word as true. By the Guru's teaching, weal and woe seem alike, and thirst and hunger afflicts not ever. By the Guru's hymns, the mind becomes content and satiated. By contemplation of the Master of the universe, a curtain is put over all the blemishes of the mortal. The Guru is God, and the Guru the Lord of the universe. The Guru is bounteous, compassionate, and forgiving. He whose mind is attached to the Guru's feet, he, slave Nanak says, has perfect fortune. Ramkali, 5th Guru. O man, on whose support thou livest in this world, O thoughtless fool, who is thy companion here? The Lord alone is thy companion, whose supreme state thou dost not realize. The 5 robbers thou deem to be thy friends. O friend, serve thou that home by which is thy emancipation. Day and night utter the Lord's praise and enshrine hearty affection for the holy congregation. The life is passed in pride and strife. With the player of the sins thou art never striated. In roaming and rambling thou hast undergone terrible suffering. Mammon, which is impassable, thou cannot cross. Thou does the deeds that are of no avail. As thou sowest, so shall thou eat or reap. There is no other than the Lord to save thee. If God's grace be upon thee, then alone can thou swim across. The purifier of the fallen is thy name, O Lord. Grant me thy slave in charity thy name. My Lord, extend thine grace and emancipate me. Nanak has grasped thy shelter, Lord. Ramkali, 5th Guru. I have found peace in this world. I am not to meet the righteous judge to render an account. I shall be exalted at the Lord's portal and shall not go in the womb again. I have now realized the Saint Guru's friendship. In their grace, they have imparted God's name to me. It is by fortunate conjunction primarily made that I have met him. Blessed, blessed is the fortunate conjunction when my mind is attached to the Guru's feet. The dust of the saints' feet has anointed my forehead, and all my sins and sufferings have vanished. When the mortal performs hearty service to the holy, then his mind is rendered pure. God's servant sight, the fruitful vision I have seen. The Lord's name abides in all the hearts. All my strifes and torments are effaced, and I am merged in him from whom I had arisen. The Lord of matchless beauty has become manifest unto me. The perfect Lord of Nanak is ever forgiving. Ramkali, 5th Guru. The tiger grazes a cow, a shell becomes worth 100,000, and the elephant nurses a she-goat when the Lord looks upon him with the eyes of grace. O my beloved Lord, the treasure of mercy, I cannot narrate thine manifold merits. The cat of desire sees the meat, but the cat does not eat it. The terrible butcher throws away his knife and the net of the entangled fish when the Creator Lord abides in his heart. The dry wood becomes green, red, and the beautiful lotus flower blooms in the high desert. The true Guru God quenches the fire and puts his slave to his service. My Lord is ever gracious. He redeems even the ungrateful ones. He is ever the helper of his saints. Nanak has taken shelter of his lotus feet. Ramkali, 5th Guru. The 5 tigers of the evil desire the Lord has slain. The 10 she-wolves of senses he has driven away. The turning round of the three whirlpool of the three qualities has ended. In the holy company is ended the fear of the circuit of the transmigration. I live by contemplating and remembering my Lord. In His mercy, the Lord has protected His slave. The true Master is ever and ever forgiver. Mountains of sins are burnt away like straw by uttering and contemplating the name and worshipping the Lord's feet. The Lord, the embodiment of bliss, then becomes manifest in all the places. Being put to the Lord's devotional service, I enjoy peace. I have crossed the world ocean as if it is a footprint of the calf filled with the water. Now I shall not suffer agony, nor shall I be again overtaken by grief. God, the ocean is contained in the mind vessel. It is no surprise for the Creator to do. When I am separated from the Lord, then I sink into the nether region. When He pulls me out, then I am enraptured by His grace. Doing sins and virtue are not under our control. With love and affection steadily, Nanak says the Lord's praises. Ramkali, 5th Guru, neither the body belongs to thee nor the mind. Because of thy love for mammon, thou art entangled in fraud. Man disport with her, mammon, like lamb with the sheep. Unexpectedly, the snare of death entangles and drags him. O my mind, seek thou the shelter of the Lord's lotus feet. Utter the name of the Lord, thy companion and succorer, and by the Guru's grace thou shalt obtain the true wealth.